It is literally not even bright out yet. The school turned on their street lights. Why do I have to wake up at the crack of dawn just to go to school? There's nothing to film. Let's do story time with Sean and Kevin. So Mary and Michaela is right behind the camera. I don't know if you can see, but you know, they're off in the corner. Alright, so.
I think this is pretty much.
First off, happy Halloween whoever's watching. Because, you know,
Kevin, you're
I'm so late.
loud.
I'm so late.
He's
I'm
so
so
late.
late.
So I've been just asking Kevin some random questions.
Well, this vlog is over. See you next week. These are our water park adventures. I spent most of my time at the water park and like just I was on the opposite end of the park while Sean was all over the place. Okay. And I'd stay in one spot because I'm in the parking lot and then he'd be off somewhere else. But periodically I'd hop out of my box and then I'd go inside the park and like we meet up or whatever.
He wasn't supposed to hop out of his box, but he did it anyways because it's Kevin.
In between we go visit each other. But Sean has plenty of stories from the summer of his travels and experiences at the water park.
Going into the summer, I was like, all right, this is not about love. This is not about anything. Because I had my heart broken. And like after a heartbreak, there's no rush to get back into a relationship. And after the heartbreak, I was like, you know what? I want to break some hearts myself. Anyways, we'll start with the first girl that I met and actually really had feelings for.
What's her name? What's her name? What's her name right now?
All right, we're gonna go with Sylvia. So this girl Sylvia. It's the first day of work, and like usually we have these training courses for lifeguards.
Look how cool his job is. He's the lifeguard. I'm a parking lot guy. I drive cars. He saves lives.
We have to do all this training before we get in. The first day comes of work, and it's all the people that we know from the first training, and then a couple kids come in that we don't know. So these 3 kids, 2 of them are boys, 1 of them is a girl. This girl, Sylvia, I wasn't really into her at first. Me and this guy, let's call him Earl. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. Me and him used to go out every Sunday because that's the same day that neither of us worked. So me and this guy Earl, we would just hang out. And so on that Sunday, we found out that Sylvia wasn't working also. So me, Earl, Sylvia, and Fabricio, we're all going on the boardwalk. I say like who I find attractive at the park. Sylvia is like, oh, I think you're talking about my sister. I'm like, her sister works at the park. She was like, well, if it's my sister, then I can totally hook you up with her. So that's when I was like, oh, she's not into me. A day comes, it's the end of the day, and at the end of the day, we have to clean up tubes in the river. So me and this girl Sylvia are like, yo, let's do it together. And while we're doing it, I got a vibe from her. And that was the day we kind of really connected. And I was like, oh, I might be catching feelings. Well, I was saying, did I catch feelings? Did I not catch feelings? I wasn't really sure myself at the time. I also had caught feelings for another girl. I was choosing between these 2 girls, left and right. Like, there's always that some circumstance that you may or may not have been in, and it's like you have to choose between 2 people. You want them both, you like them both, but you have to choose. And the last time I chose wrongly, and that ended up in a heartbreak.
Sean, she's probably watching right now. Don't expose her too.
I'm not! I was choosing between these 2 people, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna choose. I'm just not gonna date either of them. Long story short, never went out. We had like a couple like dates, but we never officially went out. And moral of the story is, don't be a hoe. It doesn't get you anywhere, except for some touching. But that's weird.
See you next vlog. Hope you enjoyed this video.
It's probably
come back soon for more stories from me and Sean.
If you don't cut it, it's probably gonna be a really long vlog.